Well, we're going to show you the progression of our tomatoes through the summer, and we're going to start that today at the 6-week point, and I'm going to show you where our tomatoes are and how they go on through the summer till we finally get to get some fried green tomatoes and some tomato sandwiches. Well, good afternoon. It's late in the afternoon. It's been a hot day, so we got the late afternoon sun on us today, but I wanted to show you where our tomatoes are at the 6-week point. You remember when we planted them, they were only about this big. They were only about 10 inches tall, and as you can see now, they have grown all the way up in the tomato rack fairly high, 2/3 of the way. They're almost to the top, and they're really doing well. You can see where I've already started to tie them up with my twine and encouraging them to stay within the confines of the box until they get so big that they start to cascade out of the box, and they will eventually be well over my head. They'll be at least 7 feet tall, and they'll be, you know, huge plant. And you can already see at 6 weeks they're already putting out the blooms. You can see that they're covered in blooms, and they're just getting started good. So we're looking for a good healthy crop of tomatoes this year. And if you look down the row, I've only got four plants, but you can see they're all doing well. So we'll see you back here in a couple of weeks, and we'll look at the progression of them and getting closer and closer to the big day, the harvest day. See you later. Good morning. Well, our tomatoes been growing for 9 weeks since we planted them, and as you can see, they're doing pretty good. I'm 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, and I look kind of small next to this cherry tomato plant. And yeah, it's a little unruly. It's okay. I don't care how unruly it gets as long as it's giving me plenty of cherry tomatoes. So we'll come back and be harvesting this very shortly, because it is loaded with little greenies and full of blooms. I mean, we're going to be harvesting this in the next couple of weeks here, and that will last all the way up until it gets too cold. And if you'll pan down the road, there's our better boys right behind you. They're all coming along really pretty. They're loaded with greenies all inside. So we'll be looking back at these in a couple of weeks as well. Well, good morning, YouTube family. Today we're going to harvest some of the garden favorites, is vine ripened tomatoes. Man, them things are tasty, and especially in them tomato sandwiches. We grew these. You remember on the first video when we planted these, and we've kind of been watching the progression of these throughout the summer, and we've been harvesting these for the last couple of weeks, and we're getting quite a few tomatoes. We're already cooking them down in the crock pot, and we freeze them in Ziploc 1-quart bags, so we have the cooked down tomatoes that we use in chili and spaghetti and stuff like that all year, the rest of the year. And it's fun to save them, and it's fun to eat them. So I just wanted to walk through the garden and show we only have four tomato plants, and you remember our tomato cages that we built that are the heavy duty 2x4 cages. They support these things with no problem. So let's just take a walk around and look at the bushes. That's fit for a tomato sandwich right there. Nice and big. That one's quite hefty. A couple of more pretty ones. If you look into the bushes, you can see they're just loaded with greenies. They're loaded in there. You look around in there, you'll see all kinds of them. They're just loaded. They're all in there. And just walk down the row and take a look at what we got. We'll be harvesting. Cherry tomatoes are loaded. We've been getting literally thousands of cherry tomatoes, and they just getting going good. Got me a couple of greenies I pulled off because today I'll make some fried green tomatoes. I got this new mix called Whistle Stop batter mix that you saw on that movie, Green Fried Tomatoes. It sure makes the batter making up real easy. You just add a little bit of water and that's it, and just let her rip. So I'm gonna cook up some fried green tomatoes today, and we're pulling out a good harvest of these tomatoes. About every 2 days we go out there, and there's two ways to do the tomato harvest. You can wait until they're fully red like that, but the risk is high. Birds are attracted to those red colors, and when they see that, they're going to come and peck a hole in it. And if they do peck a hole in it, you really don't know where that beak has been. And when they stick their beak in there, you can't just cut off that piece and try to eat the rest of the tomato. Think about what that bird's beak is doing. He's actually injecting all kinds of bacteria into the fruit, So a lot of these we eat raw, and I'm not going to eat something that's had a bird's beak stuck down in it trying to get the seeds out and full of bacteria. So don't eat that stuff that you see that's been punctured. Just discard that. You can also pull the tomatoes right when they start to turn like this. You come up close where you can see how it's kind of green and it's starting to turn red. Sometimes it's even just pink. A lot of times I'll go ahead and pull that instead of waiting for the tomato to ripen on the vine until it gets to that point. I would rather go ahead and take it now and set it on the table in the house, and in a couple of days it'll look like that anyway. So there's not going to be a whole lot of difference sitting out on the vine going from this stage to this stage, other than the fact that you're running a high risk of birds getting a hold of them. So we're going to make some sandwiches with these. We're going to cook some fried green tomatoes. We're going to save some of these for use during the winter in all of our sauces. And if you've never grown tomatoes before, it's a garden favorite. It's usually the first thing that starting out beginner gardeners do in the garden is a tomato. So we appreciate you watching our channel, and if you like us, what you see on our videos, we ask you to subscribe to our channel and be a part of our YouTube family. So until we see you next time, always remember where this harvest always comes from. It comes from Him. So until we see you next time, by His hands we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen.
Have a blessed day. Thanks for watching our videos. We really love making them. If you like our videos, please like our Facebook page to get the latest tips and tricks. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the newest video. Like it, it would really inspire and encourage us. But most importantly, share it to encourage others. We'll welcome your comments and questions. Thank you. Have a blessed day.